Hey, what's up, guys? You are live. You are live with Talking Real Masa podcast. And we got the man, the myth himself, the Mexican Monopoly man.
Where is he at? Where? Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Iggy King, what's going on?
What's going on, man? How's your day today?
It was going good, man. We had a good day, celebrated a birthday, had some barbecue.
Heck
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
man. That's
I
what's
got the
up,
count
man.
I got to count all my hemorrhoids and I'm good.
That's what's up, man. Heck yeah. So, as for everybody that knows, we posted, man. We have a special guest today, man. We're excited about that, man, and we're ready to do it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
How was your day?
Hey man, everything was good, man. Positive vibes, man. Everything was great. Went out, had a little bit of fun, man. Went out and had lunch. All in all, pretty good day.
Was the energy like weird or was it good?
Man, let me tell you something. So I stayed up last night, doing homework, man, as we all know, and it was a little weird, man. It's a little foggy, but it's there, man. It's all good.
As long as you were talkative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
No, the weird vibes weren't around me, man. The weird vibes wasn't around me or nothing like that. Um, but yeah, no, it was good. We had a great lunch and watched a little bit of the Dodgers game, and they came out with victory. So
What was the score again?
say that again.
The score wasn't it like 4-1 or something like that?
It was I think it was a real close game. I don't remember to tell you the truth. I left like around the sixth inning or whatever it was, so I wasn't able to really catch the score.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I think it was 4-1, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
it was a game. I think it was close, but they came out with victory, so that's all that matters.
And how's the weather up there in Arizona?
Hey man, it was getting warm, and then all of a sudden it started getting cold. And we keep in touch, man. So I'm gonna say it what it was, man. I got sick. Had like a little flu or fever. I don't know what was going on with me, man, but it was what it was.
Yeah, yeah, it's going around. It's going around. A lot of people are getting fucking sick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Me, I'm too short, so the sickness goes right over me. Hell yeah. Boop
Yeah, yeah.
boop.
Boop boop. Oh, wrong hand, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm still getting used to it, dude.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. So, how was your week, honestly?
My week, it was good. Work was a little busy, little busy. The temperature's going up, so we're gonna start getting busy. So let's see, good things to come. Good things to come. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, yeah. But other than that, yeah, it was fucking awesome, man. Just
Yes,
waiting for the night. That's what I was waiting for.
yes, sir. So check this out, man. Last week we're gonna get a little bit into sports for a second, real quick, before we bring our guest in at around 8:15. But man, this last week was a heck of a week, man, for the Dodgers, man.
Hey,
And
who did you sweep?
hey, they swept the Giants, bro. They swept the Giants.
No, did
Yeah,
they?
oh,
Shut the
yeah.
fuck up.
They swept them, man. They swept them.
Wow.
So
I didn't. No, just kidding. I knew that. Fuck them.
yeah, man. So they swept the Giants, man. It feels good. The boys came in and handled it, man, and swept these guys. As you know, being in California, two California teams being in Cali, it's like a rivalry issue, and we don't like each other, man. Sports wise, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I get you. Oh yeah,
So it was a good little 3-game series, but we swept them.
it's like the Lakers and Golden State,
Yeah.
the Santa Clara Hyenas and us Raiders, and then
Oh yeah.
you got the Giants and fucking the Dodgers. So yeah, we don't like them. Sports wise,
Yeah.
like you said, we don't like them. I
Right.
can care I can care less about them. But I'm glad we swept them. It was a good feeling. Hell yeah.
Right. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Our guest is in the box already. Should we bring him on, or what's? Should we do it already? Let's get to it.
Hey, let's do it, man. If you want, if he's
Hey,
there and he's like a jack in the box, bring him in.
hey, let's do it, man. I'm gonna play the little video. I know you guys, like as always, you guys seen it on TikTok, man. I'm gonna play the video real quick, and then we'll be right back.
Hey, does that Chico? What's wrong with him? Hey, so what's wrong with my perro? What you do to my dog, fool? Se falta feria, güey. ¿Qué?
Give it up for our friend, our homeboy, Rolando Molina.
Ay, cabrón.
Hold on, I don't know where he went, man. Where did he
Oh
go?
my, oh my goodness.
He was just in there, man.
He probably went to go make himself something to eat. He's always eating on his lives.
Give me a minute. He'll be in here right now. There he is, right there. All right,
Is he
guys,
right there?
give it up for our friend, our homeboy, the one, the only, Rolando Molina. What's going on, brother?
Yeah,
Wait,
Rolando
hey,
Molina.
bro. I heard that vato was stuck up, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that vato, bro. That vato Rolando Molina, bro. I hear he's stuck up, bro.
Nah, man.
I
Hey,
remember, I remember when I was a little chavalito, and I remember he was stuck up. I said hi to him, and he said, "Don't look at me as."
Hey, dog. When you were a little chavalito, I mean, did you play with the dinosaurs too?
Oh, you want to go there? You want to go fucking there? Good job, good job. Bo, bo.
I thought. Wait, hey,
Boo, boo.
I thought this show was called Talking Masa. We're
It's
talking
not
Masa,
masa.
bro.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
I just didn't
Hey,
know if it was Talking Masa for you guys or the other people. I didn't know.
Well,
hey,
we're gonna
what's
get
up?
to the other people right now.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's
what's
going
up,
on,
bro?
guys?
How's your week, man? How you been?
Man, you know what? Blessed, bro. Blessed because whenever you wake up alive any day and every day, that's a blessing, bro. So I'm very, very blessed. Wake up alive another day. You feel me?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's right. Hell yeah. That's what I tell people. Hey, as long as I don't smell the dirt, I'm good.
For real, though. Not yet, at least. Not yet. We're too young for that.
Right.
Including you, Monopoly Man.
Thanks.
Hey, so check this out, man. I know the last time you were live, you said, "Hey, man, you got some clean cast," but check it out. I busted it out just for the homeboy, just
Look
for
at
the
that.
homeboy
Dude.
Ah,
himself. Look at that. Hey, look
and
at that.
that's the Lakers hat.
Hey, yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. I didn't bring my glasses. I left them in the car, so I'm like, kind of like, wait a minute, what is that? I'm like, oh, it's a Lakers hat. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens
That's
when
a
you get
good.
old, people. You start going blind and shit. Except for Monopoly Man, that dude looks like he's already been blind with wearing those glasses 24/7. Talk about I wear my sunglasses at night,
Yeah,
bro. What
yeah.
the? I think Monopoly Man was the one that wrote that song. I wear my sunglasses at
That's
night. Chingo,
right.
chingo,
Sing it, brother.
chingo.
Sing it. But yeah,
Hey,
man.
your birthday's coming up,
Mine? No, mine.
August 13th.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Huh? Huh?
Yo, I think I
Ye-
lost sound, guys. What's going on?
Houston, we
Yeah,
have a
we're
Hold
here.
problem.
on, hold on.
Houston, we got a problem. Houston, we got a problem.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
My
Problem.
Bluetooth, hold on, guys.
Oh. We got a problem. Orlando, we got a problem. It's
Hey, it was last week. Now this
All right,
week.
can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Last week it was Smokey fucking choking to death.
What the heck? No, something's wrong. Hold on. I gotta see what.
This guy and his Obama phone.
Sorry, guys, we're having technical difficulties here for some reason.
Oh my goodness.
Are we good? Are we clear?
Yeah, no.
Llévelo, tatita Dios, y tráigalo mañana.
Hold on.
Es la tecnología. Es la tecnología.
He only paid half the bill.
But yeah, man.
Bro, hold on. What an amateur with this guy. See, I told you this guy Rolando is not only is he stuck up, he's an amateur too, bro.
Right?
Like I can't hear the sound, bro.
You can't hear us? Ay, cabrón, it's like yelling at my ex-wife. Hey,
right.
Can you hear me or what?
I can hear you guys, but very low.
Turn up the volume on your phone. Maybe it turned down.
Should I leave the room and come back?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and leave the room and come back.
Do it.
Because I don't understand why the sound is so low, bro. My volume's completely all the way up.
You sure
Let me leave the room and come back, yeah?
All right, go for it.
Good way to get out of the show, huh?
But yeah, man. So, as we wait for our guest to come back, man.
Yeah, ya se fue. It's over. Done.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
Yeah, that was a good way to get out, fucking Rolando.
It was a great interview. But yeah, man. So
Iggy, I do that to people when they call. Hey, what's up? And I'm like, oh shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
What? I'm not talking to nobody. What? Okay. Hey, I gotta go. Bye. Boop, boop. So that's how you get out of it.
Right.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, we gotta iron out the kinks, man. For real, we gotta iron out the kinks. Hey, it's a work in the making, man. So everything's good, man. We'll get Rolando back up in here, and hopefully everything's well on his end.
I think Smokey and him are cahoots. Yeah.
But yeah, man.
But anyways, hey, what about the women's basketball?
The women's the basketball for women's. I don't follow it much, man. I really don't. I don't know.
I never followed it either until that one gabacha. She's pretty fucking awesome, dude, from Iowa.
Yeah.
What the fuck's her name? Something Clark, or I forget what her name is, but yeah, she's a badass.
Right.
She's a fucking badass. Yeah. Yeah, they're in the championship. I think tomorrow they play at 3:00. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, they get the undefeated South Carolina. So.
Yes, sir.
I think she'll be. I don't know who. Somebody said she's gonna get drafted into the WNBA. I don't know who's taking her, but we'll see what happens. But yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't really follow it, man. So I have no idea who she is or anything like that.
Who she is?
Who she is? Yeah.
Did you just call her a hoochie?
Yeah.
I don't know who that hoochie is, but ay, cabrón.
It's the Spanglish, man. The Spanglish.
She's gonna hear this. Yeah, she's gonna hear this. That fucking dude called me a hoochie. What the fuck?
What's up, Jose? He says, "What's good, bros? Raider Nation for life."
That's right.
Yes, sir. Shout out to John K. Also watching right now. Here we go. Here comes our guest. What's going on?
No, guys, I ended up having to switch over to my laptop, which actually I got a pair of these with this. Not my laptop. This is my no piezas, wait, no piezas. Hold on.
I go, hey, he's on his way to go make some food again. Because every time you do a live, you're eating. I go, oh shit, there he
You
goes.
better-
Now he fucking muted everybody.
He froze. Shout out to
Hey, look at the smile. Hey,
Ay, cabrón.
cabrón.
So I'm wondering if his connections are good or not, man. But shout out to Tootie. Tootie's watching right now in
The
YouTube.
what? Hey, the connections in his head.
Ay, cabrón.
Okay,
Hey, it's not the real Masa, homeboy. That's it.
bro, this is crazy. I'm trying to connect this, but it's not working. Let me.
Hey, you need to take all that equipment back to Rent-A-Center. Get your money back.
Bro, I remember Reddit Center too.
Remember, everybody thought they were all bad. They had like nice couches and everything, and then the next week you see them picking it up because they didn't make the payment. My God, all right. What happened, Mister Old Bad?
Oh, he's gone again.
Look at that. That's bullshit, dude. This is bullshit. I'm tired of this shit, dude.
But
Just say you don't want to fucking hang out. You don't need to fucking do all this technical difficulty shit. Nah, not just kidding.
no,
Just kidding.
he'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's having a little trouble, but we're good. We're good.
Ya me estoy enojando.
Hey man, let's talk about a subject real quick before he comes back up in here. But
What are we talking about?
Let's talk what we talk, man. Let's do it. Let's talk Masa. Fuck the haters. You know what I mean?
The who?
Los haters, man. Fuck the haters.
Let's go. Okay, now we're good. Now we're golden.
All right,
Hey,
all right.
tell Obama to stop sending you gifts.
Bro,
First
hey,
you got
bro,
the phone, now the headphones.
Obama was the best thing that ever happened to this country. Stop it.
Hell yeah. You're right on that one.
All right, guys, we're good now, guys. We're good for sure. We're good. So
Are you positive?
yes, sir. Because now I'm on my tablet, and it's good to go.
Okay, Monopoly, you good on your end, man?
Fuck yeah. Well, let me check my pulse.
Check
Yeah,
the
I'm
diaper.
good.
Somebody check that diaper.
Yeah. Hey, nurse.
Yeah.
Get in here.
Yo, bro, that nurse is not doing her job, bro.
She's
Yeah,
not.
man.
I
She's
got a
not
big
doing her
masa.
job,
She
dog.
don't want to pick it out. Hey, I got a big masa here. Take it out. Come on.
All right.
No,
Hey,
we're
no,
good.
actually, this is better because now I can see you guys because I got a brand new tablet, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just barely got it yesterday, so I've been having to do setup on it and everything. And like right now, I had to set up the headphones. And, anyways, but we're good to go. We're good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
so who are we talking Masa about?
We're talking Masa about you, man, and honestly, on some real stuff. We're talking about you today, man. The show's about you today.
All
People
right.
want to know about you, man. What you've been up to, everything, man. So, I don't know. You want to start it off, Monopoly, man?
Yeah, you always got questions. You always got good questions.
Let's roll. Let's
First
do
of
it.
all, we want to say what's up to your mama Anna and your brother Mario.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. That means a lot, man. It means a lot.
Hell yeah.
And those of you that don't know, by the way, is this live streaming? Like people are watching us right now live?
Fuck yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. So let me send apologies to everybody for all the technical difficulties before we started. But those of you that don't know, my mom was diagnosed with a rare form of lung cancer last year. It's actually it's a tumor that was growing in her bronchial tubes. One of them, left bronchial tube, and she had surgery to have it removed last year. Unfortunately, they were only able to remove about 70% of it, and the other 30% was kind of like already infused with the lung tissue. So, the only other option at that point was to remove the entire lung, and all the doctors agreed that it was
too invasive operation for my mom at her age. So they try to keep it at bay by giving her a monthly injection to try and suppress. It was called a carcinoid tumor, which the oncologist said that if there's such a thing as good cancer, this would be it because it has a high survivability rate. So they kept her on that treatment for a whole year, and unfortunately, it did grow back a little bit. So now she needs surgery again. She's going in for surgery next Wednesday. I'm driving out to Utah. That's where my parents live and my brother to be with them. And as a son, of course, I worry. My mom's she's a woman of God, and so is my dad and my brother. And my mom's like, "Hey, don't worry about me. God has me." And I'm like, "Yeah, being a son though, it's not that easy. It's easier said than done. You feel me? But I appreciate you, Monopoly man. That means a lot to me. And the whole TikTok community has been so supportive of my mom and me, and always asking about my mom, my dad, and it means a lot to me. So thank you, appreciate that.
Hey, on some real Rolando, honestly, we got to thank your mom, man, because she didn't just give us a great actor, man. You know what I mean? But she gave us a friend, man, because we communicate all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
no,
and
for sure.
you're a great friend, man. Very humble, man, and that's what we like about you, man. That you're just a great person all around, man.
You're
I
fucking
appreciate
real,
that,
dude.
bro.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
Bro,
mean?
you know what? I was having this conversation. You know who I met today? Mikey, the foodie guy.
Mm.
Oh,
He,
okay. All right.
yeah. He came to LA and he told me he was going to come down. He wanted to know if I'd be interested in hanging out with him. I go, yeah, bro, no problem. And we took him to some mariscos over in East LA. And while we were talking, he said the same thing. He's like, bro, I can't believe I'm sitting here with you. You're just so chill, bro. So down to earth, so humble. I'm like, look, bro. Honestly, I attract what I give out. In other words, um, I what I like are real people, genuine people, honest people, people that don't try to put up a front to be something they're not. People that are genuinely, interested in just being themselves, and that's exactly the type of people I attract. Like Mikey, I said, Mikey, what I like about you, bro, is you're just you. You don't make no excuses for who you are, just the way I am. And the other thing is, when you meet me in person, the person you're seeing at this very moment talking to you right now, the way I'm talking, the way I'm relating to you, and all that, they're the same person you're gonna meet when you see me out on the street, bro. Um, and I've said this 1,000 times, and because people have asked me, how is it that you're in the entertainment industry and you're an actor and you're a celebrity, you're an icon, you're a legend? I get told all these things. I don't personally see it that way, but what I do tell everybody is this: the way I explain it is this. First and foremost, I'm a human being. What I do for a living is that of an actor. Me being an actor does not define the human being that I am, because at the end of the day, yes, I can be on set for 10, 12 hours in one day, but at the end of the day, I still got to get in my car. I still got to drive through traffic. I still got to deal with all these a-holes on the road, and I still got to get home and make sure that I have a roof over my head. I have all my bills paid. I have food in the fridge. I got clothes on my back. So in that aspect, I feel like I'm on the same level as every other person in here. You, both you, everybody. We're at the end of the day, we're all human. We all have worries. We all have things but people look at me and automatically, oh, he's an actor, he's famous, he's rich, he's got 3 mansions, he's got 20 cars, and I'm just like, where are they at? And according to the internet, I'm worth like 10 million or 15 million or something like that. And
I
I'm
go.
just like, look, you know what, look, maybe 12, but I mean, I wouldn't go that way. Not, look, bro. The bottom line is, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. You feel me?
Right.
And again, the person you're seeing and talking to right now is the same person you'll meet when you meet them in person. Face to face. So yeah, man. So that's the reason why I like guys like you because you guys are just real. You're just yourselves. You're genuine, and that's what I
Yeah.
like. I just like hanging out with genuine people. I do not like drama. I get paid to do it, so I don't want it in my real life. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, and that's the other thing that I was telling Mikey. You know, I mean, Mikey he comes from a tough neighborhood. You know, he did the gangbanging life and all that, and you know, but he's trying to be a better person and make a better life for him and his family, which I respect. So, yeah.
But a lot of people don't grow out of that life. They still want to hang around and all that stuff. And it's like, come on, guys.
Bro, people. There's some people that just don't want to grow up, man. You feel me? And it's like, bro, you're 40 years old and you're still trying to gangbang. Come on, come
Right?
on, my guy.
Or you're 50 years old, 50 some years old, and you're wearing a fucking top hat. Gee, go, come on.
Bro,
Right?
those guys are weird to me, bro. Those
Oh, the
guys
guys
are
with the top
weird.
hats?
Yeah, all those guys are weird to me, bro.
Hey, Rolando Molina just called me weird. What the fuck? It's talking Masa. Talk Masa.
That's what we're doing here.
You're being real. You're being real.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
Yeah. Nah, but I appreciate though, man, guys. I appreciate it. You know, all the love you guys show and everything. You know, and I always say, love begets love. You feel me?
Right.
So,
Yes, sir.
for sure.
And don't get us wrong. We see you as the celebrity that you are and whatever, but we also see you as the real guy. You can talk sports, talk about anything, and you're not.
Yeah.
You don't act all pipiriwante. You don't act all like you're up there and we're down here and all that shit.
No, because there's no need for it. There's no need um there's no need for me to be that way, bro. Like I've seen look, man, I've worked with so many celebrities, like I'm talking like, the real A-listers. And people always ask me, don't you get starstruck? And I'm like, no, because at the end of the day, we're there doing the same job. We're colleagues. So they ask me whenever you work with John Travolta or all these other look again, it's only one actor that I got starstruck by, one, and that was William Shatner. And the reason for that is because William Shatner to me was an icon that I grew up with, someone that I looked up to, so when I got to work with him, I didn't realize that I was going to be starstruck by him. But yeah, he's the only one. But every other actor, it's been a pleasure to work with, and I have got so many pictures with them. And matter of fact, Kiefer Sutherland, I worked with him on a show called Touch, and before that, I had seen his work been following his work since he was in Stand By Me, and that movie. I told Kiefer, I go, Kiefer, man, I love you and Stand By Me. I've been following you ever since. And he's like, wow, that's a long time, But yeah, dude, it's like I said, man, at the end of the day, we're all human, man. I just treat everybody with respect and dignity, and that's all I ask in return.
Hey, so taking you back into time, into the acting career, man, because everybody wants to know, how did it start and who put you on?
Oh man, bro, that's a good one. So look at me, little puppy. No,
hey, he's not talking to you. I like that.
You're right. No, look. The thing is, I've always wanted to be an actor ever since I was 12 years old when I saw Stand By Me. And I was probably about 11, 12 years old. And so, when I got out of high school, my counselor, my parents, they all wanted me to pick a college to go to. And I knew that's not what I wanted. I knew I wanted to be an actor. So I opted against going to college. I didn't go to college. And I ended up, just applying at all these different studios for jobs because I figured that's the best way to get my foot in the door, right? And I ended up getting a job at Universal Studios as a security guard, and there is where I met Edward James Olmos.
The
Uh,
911
he,
pulled up.
yeah, that cherry red 911 pulled up to the
Of
gate,
course.
Florida license plate, tinted windows. And I mean, first impression for me was like, hey, that's Eddie Olmos. Man, that's Zoot Suit, um, and I told him, I said, I'm a huge fan, Mr. Olmos. I love you in Zoot Suit, follow you in Miami Vice, and I want to be an actor too. I want to, I'm aspiring to be like you. And he's like, do me a favor, don't call me Mr. Olmos, call me Eddie. Made me feel like my father when you call me Mr. Olmos. And I was like, all right, Eddie.
Right.
All right, so I started calling him Eddie, and and then he was just starting pre-production in his film American Me, and I, long story short, he ended up asking his casting director to ask me if I wanted to audition for the movie because he was looking for a Latino to play a cop, and he liked the way I looked at my uniform, my security guard uniform. So I ended up getting the audition and I went out for it and I got the part, man. And that's how my whole career started.
Yeah, I just watched American Me today, and I pointed you out to my lady. I go, hey, that's who we're interviewing today. You see that? You see that cop right there? That's him.
Esa pinche puerco, cabrón.
Yeah. Nah. She was like, man, he was in that. I go, yeah, I didn't even fucking know until.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't.
Until I posted that video?
Yeah, until you posted the video, and then I was like, ay, cabrón, that was him. Yeah,
Nah,
so I
see,
had to watch.
so this is the thing, guys. Yeah, this is the thing, guys. People, obviously, my claim to fame, if you will, is always going to be next Friday. I will forever be Baby Joker. And I mean, I don't have a choice in that. It is what it is. But with that being said, um, what I want people to know and realize is that this August 6th will be my 33rd year anniversary of when we began acting.
Yeah.
33 years, bro. Thank you. And I've done a lot. A lot of television, a lot of films, a few commercials, a bunch of voiceovers. So I'm a well-rounded actor. So with that being said, I have over, God, I don't know, like 150, 117 credits to my name on IMDb. So the fun part for me is when people hit me up and they see me on a show or a film, and then they go, oh my God, that's Rolando Molina. So they'll get their phone and they'll start recording it on TV. Hey bro, this is you. They'll send me the video and everything. And I've done a couple of duets with those videos, letting my fans know, hey, thank you, I appreciate that. I've done a lot more than just next Friday. So it's always fun and it's always a pleasure to have people discover some of my older work. Like right now on that channel Tubi, there's so many shows from the 90s that I did that are on that channel, and I was tripping out. Yeah, bro, I was tripping out. There was one show that I did with James Gandolfini. Let's test your knowledge. Who's James Gandolfini, guys?
Mr. Soprano right there, buddy.
That's right, Mr. Tony Soprano himself. Before he became Tony Soprano, we did an episodic television show called Gut, and my scenes were with him. We both played TSA agents at an airport, and when I saw it, it was on Tubi, and I was like, wait, what? So I recorded our scene, and that's what I posted on TikTok. That one time when I worked with James Gandolfini, but see, people don't understand that how long I've been doing this and how many different actors I work. Matter of fact, Paul Rudd. I worked with Paul Rudd on an after-school special. It was called Jamie's Secret. I remember it like it was yesterday. And Paul Rudd and I, we were about the same age, and we were both in this little after school special. And then he became Paul Rudd. He blew up. I love Paul. Paul's an amazing actor, and all his success is very, very well deserved. But this is what I'm saying. I've worked with so many different actors over the years that people don't even realize how many A-listers I've worked with. So it's always a pleasure to see people find me in little things that I do.
When did you work with Sally Fields?
Sally Field, I did a movie with her called An Eye for an Eye.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, look, guys, you guys got to remember though, a lot of these films I have what we call bit parts, meaning that they were, smaller roles. But in the acting world, for an actor, there's no such thing as a small part, only small actors.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm not embarrassed to do what we call a little cameo now. Like here and there, I'll pop up here, I'll pop up there, I'll do a little cameo there, and it's all good. I don't mind because as long as I enjoy the work, as long as I enjoy the script and the storyline and whatnot, I'm gonna do it. So I went ahead and did quite a few of those. So in Eye for an Eye, I played a parent of murdered children. So that's what Eye for an Eye was about, right? Remember that the storyline, Monopoly Man. So I was in the scene where all the parents are in this table talking about their dead kids, and I don't even remember what I said, but I think I had one or two lines in that. That was it. But but I'm gonna tell you what.
I know what you said. You said, "Hey,
What?
what did you?" You said, "Hey, what did you do with my bedroll?"
This guy. Wrong movie, pal.
I'm just
Wrong movie.
joking. Just joking.
No, but no, I don't remember what I said in that movie, but like I said, to me, it's just it's part of my career and the things that I've accomplished. I also worked with John Travolta.
So
John Travolta himself.
go ahead, or I'll go ahead with the question. How was working with John Travolta?
For me, that was actually a very very special moment because I grew up on John Travolta. I grew up on Saturday Night Fever
Yeah.
and Grease, two of my favorite John Travolta movies of all time. Until he did Pulp Fiction, and then I loved him in that character. But when I worked with John, I remember, he was very gracious. He came in and he started shaking all the actors' hands. Hey, it's nice to meet you. I'm John. Very great to work with you. Blah blah. And while we were sitting around in between takes, because sometimes it can take a good 5 to 10 minutes for them to set up a new shot or whatever. So John was sitting next to me, and he asked me, he's like, "Hey man, how long have you been acting for?" Actually, I'm pretty new to this. I started back in '91, and this was around '95, I think. They shot this movie. It was called Primary Colors. And he's like, "What got you into it?" And I explained to him, the people that influenced me. And I said to him, believe it or not, John, your character in Saturday Night Fever, I emulated him. I began dancing disco as a kid because of your character in Saturday Night Fever.
Hell
bro.
yeah.
I was
Hell
a hell of a disco dancer, bro. Matter of fact, I was maybe around 6 or 7. Me and my little cousin, her and I, we knew how to dance disco, and we would go to family get-togethers or friends get-togethers, and then me and her start dancing disco, and then people start forming a circle around and start throwing quarters at us, and because me and her, I used to like spin her around, dip her, all that shit, bro. But I learned all that from watching Saturday Night Fever. yeah, dude. So when I told John, he's like, "Really? That's awesome, man." So I've been influenced by a lot of actors to want to be in this industry, and for me to actually work with some of these actors that I've actually grew up with watching, bro, that's freaking amazing, bro. And not too long ago, I was looking back at a bunch of old pictures of some of the actors that I worked with over the years. And oh my god, dude, it's pretty extensive roster of A-lister celebrities that I've worked with. Very
Yeah.
lucky.
Hey,
And John was very gracious.
what about Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe. Do you know what movie?
Fuck, I know you. I don't know. I don't know if they had Mexicans back there in Gladiator, so I don't know.
But how did you know that I worked with Russell Crowe?
I know you have that face that you worked with Russell Crowe. I'm asking you,
dead.
what movie?
No. So I did this is before Russell Crowe became Russell Crowe. This is before he did Gladiator. Back in
Oh, wow.
1990, I want to say 92, 93, I shot a movie called Virtuosity. And it starred Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. And this movie is what actually put Russell Crowe on the map. So working with him, I'll be honest, I didn't have too much interaction with him because he was always in character. That's one thing I remembered about Russell. And Russell's character, he was playing this kind of like AI robot, futuristic and all that. So he was always kind of very like, when you would talk to him, he turned around looking like, like very very robotic and everything,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, no, he's doing his thing, and I gotta let him stay in character. But it was definitely a hell of an experience working with such amazing actors, and I literally had one scene with Denzel himself. And Denzel, he was also very professional, very, we're here to do a job, let's get the job done. But very nice though, very nice. Both of them very cool to work with.
Now, is there an actor that you want to work with that you haven't worked with?
Ooh, I mean, there's a few actors that I wanted to work with that have already passed away.
Oh,
Yeah, my number one actor was Marlon Brando.
oh, that's right.
Marlon Brando was the epitome of what an actor's actor is. He brought so much depth and so much. What's the word I'm looking for? He brought so much to every character that he played. Even though he sounded the same in all his characters, but they were always different. And that's the one thing that I strive for, that I've learned from him, is that I may play many different characters and I may sound the same, but I definitely give each character a different life. And like I played a thug before, I played another thug before, I played a cholo before, I played another cholo, but they're all different. And that's what Marlon Brando used to do. Is he used to dive into these characters. Like my favorite one of all time is The Godfather. Obviously, I think the majority of people know Marlon Brando for The Godfather. But with that being said, he had done so much more too. So, there's a Streetcar Named Desire, On the Western Front, So watching Marlon Brando work to me was amazing, and I learned a lot from him. Another one would have been Raul Julia, Anthony Quinn. But an actor right now that I would love to work with, Robert Downey Jr. I got this close to working with RDJ. RDJ, I auditioned for Iron Man 3. And my friend Alejandro Pantino ended up booking that role, which is fine with me. Whenever my friends book a role that we both went out for, I'm comfortable with that. I don't mind. I'm happy for my friends to do a gig like that.
He played in that. Robert Downey played in that. What was that movie? It was like a war movie with Jack Black.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, I love that movie, dude. Dang,
What you mean? What you mean?
yeah.
I'm the dude. I'm the dude who played the dude who played the dude. That,
Yeah. Oh man, awesome.
and I just love the way this is his black boy. This is Robert Downey Jr. Black boy. You know, it's like, what do you mean by you? No, he killed it in that. No, but where Robert Downey Jr. blew my mind, his best performance ever, and I believe he won an Academy Award for it. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was the most incredible performance of RDJ's career. Number one, because I didn't even know it was him when I was watching the movie. I'm looking at this character, I'm looking at this actor, I'm like, this guy's pretty damn good. And then I get a glimpse of a profile of him, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Robert Downey Jr. When an actor can play a role so well that it takes me a minute to recognize who they are as an actor, that's when I know they're putting down amazing work. Because if you don't recognize them, that means they did their job as an actor. You know, so when I saw him perform that character, man, and Oppenheimer was an amazing film. Amazing film.
Going to
Go ahead.
going to another film that was popular, Bruce Almighty. How was it working with Jim Carrey, man?
Jim was a total pleasure, total gentleman, very giving individual, very caring individual. Jim, I grew up watching Jim in the 90s on Living Single. That's where he got his career started, and that's what put him in the public eye and blew him up. So I was always a huge fan, huge fan. And then when I got on set and started working with him, I remember in between takes, we were sitting down, and he sat down right next to me. And I looked at him and I go, "Hey Jim, how's your day going?" He's like, "It's going pretty good, man. How's your day?" I go, "It's not bad. You know, we're here doing work." And then he's like, "So, are you an LA native?" And I'm like, "As a matter of fact, I am." He's like, "Oh, really? So, you know, tell me, what was it like growing up in LA?" And started talking to him and telling him about my life growing up in LA, and my dream of becoming an actor and all that stuff. And then one of the ADs comes over to him and says, "Hey, Jim, we're ready for you on set." And Jim goes, "1 second." He turns back to me and goes, "Finish your story." And I'm like, don't you have to get on set? He's like, "No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine."
Awesome.
And he let me finish my story, bro. He made production wait. And that's how gracious he was, bro. He's just so gracious. Matter of fact, my boy Emilio Rivera was also in Bruce Almighty, and a lot of people don't know that. Emilio Rivera is the character of Alvarez in Sons of Anarchy and Mayans. And he's a very, very dear friend of mine, very cool friend of mine. We've worked in many different projects together, including Bruce Almighty. And one day, Emilio came to set and he had a big audition later that afternoon. So he was actually asking production, "Hey, any chance you guys can let me off a little early?" And the production was like, "Well, we don't know, we don't know how long it's going to be, But yeah, but I have this really great opportunity for an audition, and I got to make it." You know what Jim told him? Jim said, "Hey, listen, as soon as we're done, you can use my helicopter to go to your audition."
Oh shit!
Yeah, and Emilio was like, "What? Are you serious?" "Yeah, man. Yeah, man."
I don't have to steal it,
bro. But that. So Jim Carrey will fly into Universal Studios in a helicopter.
Wow.
To go work on Bruce Almighty. Yeah. But the fact that he offered his helicopter to Emilio to go to an audition, I was like,
"That's fucking awesome."
Yeah.
Oh, that's a class act right there, bro. So Jim Carrey is definitely one of my top great moments in my career.
Hell yeah.
So if you weren't an actor, what would you be doing? Technical difficulties again?
Believe it or not, I would have been a cop.
Mm.
All right.
I wanted to be a cop. Um, Matter of fact, when I went to work at Universal Studios, um, trying to become an actor was seemed almost impossible because the more I asked people in the industry, hey, how do you become an actor? Oh, well, you got to be in the union, but in order to be in the union, you got to do a union job, and it seemed like an impossible thing, a catch-22, right? So I started thinking about other options. And me being a security guard, I really enjoyed that job, believe it or not. And then our captain in the security department, he was an ex-cop, and he would start telling me stories about him being in the force and all that. And I'm all about helping people. I love to help people. I love to be able to give a helping hand whenever I can. So I really started considering becoming a cop. And then Universal, I don't know why, but Universal is actually its own city. It's called Universal City. It's got its own post office, it's got its own fire department, and all that. And they don't have their own police department, but what they did, they used the sheriff's department, and it was the sheriffs from the West Hollywood station that would come on the lot and patrol. Yeah. So there was this one Latino cop, his sheriff. His name was Mejia, Officer Mejia or Sheriff Mejia. So Sheriff Mejia was really, really cool with me, and I started asking him questions about, what's it like to be a sheriff, what's it like to be a cop, and all that. And he too was giving me all the information I needed. Then, he's like, "Are you interested in becoming a cop?" I go, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, man, I can get you in touch with a recruiter at the sheriff's department." I was like, "Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's do it, bro." Not even a week later is when I met Edward James Olmos, and all that trajectory changed. All that changed.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. So everything happens for a reason. What's meant to be is meant to be.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a perfect example because when I was in junior high, I actually had I had to be an usher for open house night. Where you direct the people where to go to all the rooms and meet the teachers of your students and all that. My counselor had asked me to be that, and I went ahead and said, you know what, I'll do it. Let's go ahead and do it. So this old Jewish lady walks in, right, and she's got these big glasses on, all this jewelry on, too much makeup, fake wig. Darling, can you tell me where room 2B is at? I go, oh yeah, sure. Just go up the stairs. It'll be on the first door on the left. Oh, thank you, darling. You're so handsome. Have you ever thought about doing acting, like maybe doing commercials or something? And I was like, actually, yeah, I've been thinking about wanting to do acting. She's like, oh, here's my card. Have your mother give me a call, and you can come to the office. Now she's an old Jewish lady from New York, and that's how she talked, right? So she hands me the card, and it says the Schumacher Talent Agency. And I was like, all right. So I go home and tell my mom about it. My mom ends up taking me to her office a couple of days later. The lady's like, okay, look, here you are. This is what you got to do. You got to read. You got to read these lines on this page, and just perform them in front of me. I was like, all right. And it was for a Skippy peanut butter commercial. So I memorized the lines. I went inside and I auditioned in front of her. And she's like, "My God, you're a natural. You're perfect for this." She comes outside, tells my mom, mother, I want to represent your son. He's natural. I think he can do really, really well and do commercials. He's very adorable. He's got those chubby cheeks and those dimples, and yeah. So she goes, okay, I'm gonna need you to take a photographer, have him do headshots, and I'm gonna need a social security number so I can have it on file, and then we'll get started. Okay, my mom says. We walk out, we get in the car, and I'm super stoked. And I tell my mom, can you believe it in Spanish, right? I mean, puede creer, quiero representar, voy a ser un actor, I'm going to be an actor. And then she goes, I can't bring you back here. I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, you don't have a social security number.
Oh.
At the time, we were undocumented. My family was undocumented. We were immigrants from El Salvador who were fleeing a civil war. We did not have asylum yet. We did not have a green card yet. So we were undocumented, and my mom was afraid that immigration would find out. The typical fear of ICE, right? Um, and my mom had been deported, before, so she, was afraid of all that. So, um, needless to say, I was heartbroken. I was so heartbroken. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the hell, So, this is junior high. This is seventh grade. No, yeah, seventh grade. And then fast forward to high school, I graduate high school, and end up at Universal, and end up becoming an actor, anyways. So for me, I feel like it was my journey, my destiny to be in the field that I'm in, be in the industry that I'm in. So yeah, brother, I'm very blessed.
How was it working with Mike Epps?
Mike, Mike was funny, bro. Mike, the way you see him on set, he's the same way off set. He likes to have fun. He just likes to have fun, and he likes to get along with everybody. He wants everybody to get along. So on the set next Friday, and that was what really blew him up too. Next Friday was really blew him up. So yeah, no, Mike was definitely a character. I knew he was going to make it big because when I saw his ability to improv comedy the way he did, I was like, this dude's going to make it far. So, and a matter of fact, to be honest with you, I think he did a better job than Chris Tucker. Although people love smoking.
Yeah. So you have a movie out there. There's a movie out there, and you relate to it a lot. Being the older brother, you played Hector in it. Can you tell us about that movie?
Crazy, crazy, beautiful.
Yep.
I get asked a lot, like, what's your favorite movie? I don't really have a favorite. I have a most memorable one.
Yeah.
And that would be Crazy Beautiful. So Crazy Beautiful, the way that came along was I remember I was going through a dry spell. Because see, in the industry, we have what we call feast or famine, meaning that when you feast, you're booking gigs back to back to back to back to back, so you're feasting. And when you have a famine, it's dead. You don't work for months at a time, not into an audition or anything. It's just the nature of the beast of our industry, right? So I was going through a famine at the time, and this is maybe about a year after I finished Next Friday, a year or two after I finished Next Friday, and I was at my buddy Lobo's house. Lobo is the actor who played Little Joker in Next Friday, Paul. Him and I became really good friends after that movie. So and I was telling him, bro, it's fucking dead for me, bro. I'm getting frustrated. I was getting depressed about it. And he's like, you know what, bro? Hold on a second, bro. And he walks into his bedroom. He comes back out. He has a script in his hand. And he's like, look, they sent me this script. They want me to read it. They want me to be part of it. But I don't think I'm right for it. I think that you would be more right for it. I said, okay. I looked at the title and said, At 17. That was the title of it. I went home and I read it. And I fell in love with it. I thought it was a great script. I thought it was a great story. The kid from the barrio that he's got the talent and the smarts to become something better than his older brother, who is a gang member and screwed up his life, and he's going to his high school, that's an hour away bus drive in the Pacific Palisades. And he's got aspirations of wanting to be a jet fighter, going to Annapolis, the academy and all that. And, as a Latino kid trying to better himself, coming from East Los, East LA. So I love the entire story. So I called my agent and I go, hey, I want you to put me in on this. I want to get this audition. And she's like, all right, let me make some calls. And she started making calls. The casting director gets back to her and tells her, well, bad news. The director only wants to audition actors with real tattoos. I was like, what do you mean with actors with real tattoos? Yeah, they want an actual gang member. I was like, they can paint tattoos on me. What the,
Yeah.
and,
Right.
and so I was mad. I was so mad. So I did something that I never ever thought I would do, and something that I've never done since. I crashed the audition. I went home and shaved my head. My brother at the time was a gang member, so I took some of his clothes, Ben Davis, khakis and all that, and I went dressed down to the casting director's office. And at the time, they were holding auditions with the director.
Yeah.
And the casting director looks at me and goes, "What are you doing here?" I go, "Well, I know you told my agent, but just give me one opportunity to meet the director. The worst that could happen, he's going to say no." And she's like, "You look different." I go, "I know." She's like, okay. She's like, "Look, there's 8 pages. Besides, can you be ready in 10 minutes?" And that's called a cold read. Whenever you get pages and you have to audition right away, that's called a cold read because you don't have a chance to rehearse it and memorize it, right? So I go, "Yeah, I got you. I got you." So I got the sides in. But see, mind you, what they didn't know is that I already had read the script. So in 5 minutes, I come back to the casting director and go, "I'm ready." And she's like, "Only been 5 minutes." I go, "I know. Are you sure?" Yeah, I'm sure.
That's right.
So we go in there, and John Stockwell was the name of the director. He's in there, and I walk in there in character, kind of like Mad Dog, and he's like, the casting director goes, "Hey, John, this is Rolando Molina, John Stockwell." I go, "You know?" And he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm feeling me. Good day. So then I do the audition, and the audition is that scene in the kitchen. And as soon as I'm done with it, I can see the director like this. I already knew. I was like,
Got his ass.
I had his ass. I had him in the palm of my hand, bro. And then he goes, so, where did you say you were from? I go, "Yeah, I grew up in LA, and this and that." And I was out of character by that time, right? And then he's like, wait. You're talking different now. I go, "Well, yeah, I'm done with the scene." He's like, "You're telling me that whole time you were in character when you walked in?" I go, "Yeah." He's like, and looks at the casting director and goes, "That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about." So I knew I had the job, right?
Hell yeah.
Fast forward to a day later, and my agent calls me and goes, "Hey," she's like, they're making you an offer, but it's not what we want." I go, "What do you mean?" "Well, this is what they want to pay you. This is the kind of credit they want to give you." And I'm like, "Oh, that's bullshit. This character was actually one of the stars of the movie."
Yeah.
And so after seeing what they were offering me, the deal that they were offering me, I turned it down. I said, I told my agent, "No, I'm not. I'm turning it down." And she's like, "Are you sure?" I go, "Yeah, I'm turning it down." I wasn't sure. I was scared shitless. I was scared to death. I was like, "Fuck, am I fucking up? Am I doing the right thing?" But I knew one thing. I knew my self-worth.
Yeah.
I knew what I was capable of, and I knew that the director absolutely loved my performance. So I deserved what I was asking.
Yeah.
So anyway, that night I'm at home and I get a call. My phone rings. I pick it up, and I'm like, "Hello, hey Rolando." I go, "Yeah, this is John." John Stockwell. I'm like, "Oh, John, the director." I go, "Hey, John, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, so I heard from production that you turned down working with us." I go, I didn't turn down working with this. I turned down the deal that Cashman was trying to give me. He's like, what do you mean? Well, they're trying to give me this and this and that. And he's like, what? Let me call you back in an hour. All right. I didn't hear back from him then. The next day in the morning, my agent calls me and she was like, hey, I got some news. I go, what's that? They came back and they made the offer and gave us everything we wanted. I'm like, what? Yeah, the production said that, they're caving in. They're going to give us what we want. I'm like, so I ended up accepting the deal because it is what I wanted. The credits, the money, everything was right. The check cleared, and I did it. Which I'm glad I did because it's definitely one of the most memorable scenes. I got to work with Kirsten Dunst, Jay Hernandez, Bruce Davidson.
Hell yeah.
So many different great, amazing actors, And Bruce Davidson, let me tell you, he played the father of Kirsten Dunst's character in the film, and he was such a gracious actor, such a giving actor too. So definitely, the scene in the kitchen where me and Jay Hernandez go at it, if you will. That's the most memorable part of the entire film because the majority of people always remember that scene. And I've been, told by so many different youngsters how that particular scene they related to. Because, hey, man, I just want to say thank you because you reminded me of my dad or my older brother who tried to tell me the same thing, that I do better than them and this and that. And now they're locked up or they're dead, on the ground. So the fact that it's so relatable to so many young people, even to this day, it's pretty crazy, bro. So definitely Crazy Beautiful is one of my most memorable films that I've done.
Hell yeah.
All right. We're going to mix this up. I'm going to ask you a question.
All right.
Whataburger or In-N-Out? Come on.
Don't you ever mention whatever burger to me again, Monopoly Man. Because I will block you on every social media platform. Don't you ever compare, bro. Bro. You can't compare, bro. You can't compare.
Tell us.
I'd rather have McDonald's over freaking whatever burger.
Yep.
And y'all from Texas can come at me all you want. It don't matter because
you're gonna come at all three of us.
Yeah, bro, for real. That's just no whatever.
It's a nasty burger. Nasty.
Bro, well, what they claim is that we have bigger menu. We got all this. I go, bro. That's what I love about In-N-Out. In-N-Out is simple: hamburger, cheeseburger, double double, fries, shakes, and drink. Done.
And then you got your secret menu, or you can get a 3x3, a 4x4.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The Flying Dutchman, protein style, the animal style.
They even give you stickers, eh?
Hey, they even give you a little hat if you want, bro, for free. Hey, Monopoly Man, that's what I'm gonna get you next, bro. So you can stop wearing that fucking top hat, bro. I'm gonna get you an In-N-Out little hat.
I'll rock an In-N-Out hat. You send it to me, I'll rock an In-N-Out hat.
Say less.
Hey, Rolando.
What's up, bro?
Hey, so take us back to around when you were about 12 years old and you told your mom, hey, I want to be an actor. How was that conversation like? How long was it?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't actually tell anybody at that age that I wanted to be an actor. It was kind of like my little secret.
Yeah.
But I will tell you the story of how that mustard seed was planted in me. And I mentioned it earlier in the interview. So I had seen a movie called Stand By Me, which Kiefer Sutherland was in.
Yeah.
But Stand By Me was a film that starred 4 young white kids from a little tiny town called Castle Rock in Oregon or something, right? And they were all about the same age, around 11, 12 years old. They were best friends. And you had Will Wheaton, who played Gordy LaChance. You had Jerry O'Connell, who played Byrne. You had Corey Feldman, who played Teddy, and then you had River Phoenix. Whoa, did we just lose Iggy? Wait, what happened?
No, no, we're here. We're here.
Oh, okay, because well, what's this? It's switching.
Hold on. We're trying to
Yeah.
keep going.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got you.
So River Phoenix, who played Chris Chambers. In that movie, there was a scene where they're camping, and Chris is talking to Gordy about him being given a. Oh, you're just figuring out how to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. Okay. About the stolen lunch money that he got a 3-day vacation for, and this and that, and and then he talks about how the teacher ended up stealing the lunch money back from him and all this. Then he gets really emotional and he starts crying. And I'm talking, this is a 12-year-old boy who's an actor performing this character, and he starts crying so deeply, so emotional that he made me cry. That was the first time any actor had made me cry. And I'm around the same age. I'm around 12 years old. And at that very moment, that's when I knew. I said, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to move people like that. I want people to feel something through my performances. I don't care what it is. If they love me, they hate me, whatever the case may be. As long as I can move people through my performances, that's what I want to do. And that's what planted the mustard seed for me to want to become an actor. And I knew I could do it. And ever since then, man, unfortunately, River Phoenix passed away at a very young age. He was 22 years old. He died of a drug overdose right in front of the Viper Room. But I got to meet him.
Wow.
I got to meet him before he died. Yeah.
Hell
Working
yeah.
at Universal Studios as a security guard. I got to shake his hand and everything. And I had a crush on him too. I thought he was hot. For a white boy, I thought he was hot.
Hey, he don't look nothing like his brother, huh?
Him and Joaquin, no.
No.
Those of you that don't know, that's Joaquin Phoenix's older brother. River Phoenix
Yeah.
was Joaquin, the Joker's older brother. the one the Academy Award. Yeah. That's Mikey the food guy just sent me a message. Yeah, so I've been very blessed, guys.
Yeah.
To have the career that I've had, almost 33 years, very blessed.
Hell yeah, man.
Let's talk a little bit of sports.
Let's go.
Who's the worst, Cowgirls or the Santa Clara Hyenas?
Bro, you know what? I'm going to have to give that title to the Cowgirls, only because the Santa Clara Hyenas, at least what they don't do, they don't beat up their televisions when they lose. They don't shoot their televisions with a .22 pistol when they lose. They don't burn.
Right.
They don't burn their jerseys when they lose. So I'll give it that title goes to the Cowgirls. Give it.
And just for people could see what you are, what fan base you rock, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Let them know.
Let's just say that Iggy right there behind him, those are the teams that I rock. That's right. Raider Nation all day, every day, baby. And of course,
sir.
I bleed blue, as you can see, with the special hat and everything. You feel me?
Are you a Laker? Are you a Laker?
Laker fan all the way. Laker fan all the way.
So
Although I didn't say anything about the Lakers only because, and I'll be very honest with you guys about this, it's very hard for me to watch a Laker game these days. And the reason for that is because I miss Kobe. I miss Kobe so much because Kobe used to, even after he retired, he used to go to every game just about.
Yeah.
If he wasn't in a game with Gigi, he was at the Staples Center or on the road with the team, you know. And I really genuinely had hopes that one day Kobe would become the coach, the new coach of the Lakers. And I really believed that was going to happen. So when he passed, it really took a toll on me. Because the Staples Center is truly the house that Kobe built. You know, when they unveiled that statue on February 8th, 2024,
Yep.
it didn't hit me until that morning when I saw a little news notification pop up. Today is the unveiling of Kobe Bryant's statue in front of the Staples Center. Well, they call it the crypto.com. I'll never call that shit that. It's always been the Staples
Yeah,
Center.
Staples Center. Yeah.
And then when I looked at the date, I was like, and you know what? People to this day don't realize the importance of why they decided to pick February 8th, 2024 as the day that they're going to release or unveil the statue.
Yeah.
So let me school you guys. And this is how you know I'm a real fan. Okay.
Let
The
'em
reason
know.
they did February 8th, 2024 is because the date was 2/8/24. Gigi, Kobe, and Kobe.
That's right.
Gigi's number 2, Kobe's number 8, Kobe's number 24.
24. Yep.
That's the reason why they waited so long to. That statue was done like years ago, bro. Like 2-3 years ago, it was already done. But they decided, they go, no, we got to release it this date. And I'm glad they did. And I'll tell you, man, I'm not gonna deny the fact that I cried that day too. I cried when they unveiling. You know, so for me, it's just really hard to go to a Laker game or watch a Laker game because I miss Kobe so much.
Because nobody
All right.
on there has that killer instincts like he did.
Yeah.
Nobody worked as hard as the Black Mamba mentality. Nobody had.
Yeah.
So, you know, but definitely, I'm a LA dude all the way. And before any of you guys come at me, well, if you're an LA dude, why aren't you a Rams fan? Fuck the Lambs, because they were the Los Angeles Raiders in the '80s, and that's when I became a fan. So that's the reason why. You know, so Raider Nation, baby.
When it comes
I
to
don't even know
baseball,
what the fuck. Why is San Diego there? Why are the chokers there? I don't get it.
Bro, that you know why Monopoly Man? Because the NFL Commission had they wanted to give a big FU to Al Davis.
yeah.
You know, and those of you that don't know, there's a reason why Al Davis was hated so much by the NFL Commission. When the Raiders left LA back in the mid-90s, went back to Oakland. Why do you guys think there was no LA football for 24 years after that? Nobody knows the answer to that. I'm about to school you guys.
Hell yeah.
So, in the great wisdom of the great late Al Davis, when he made the deal to come to LA, there were 2 very specific stipulations in his contract that he wanted to make sure were in there. Number 1, that a stadium would be built for the Raiders in LA within a certain amount of time. They didn't do it, which is the reason why he said, well, F you LA, we're going back to Oakland, right? But the second stipulation that was in his contract was that Al Davis himself would be the only one who had strict and only rights to Los Angeles football. And when he left LA, he took those rights with him. And when the NFL Commission said, hey, would you mind releasing those rights so we can get a football team in here? Al Davis said,
fuck you.
So when Al Davis died, you can Google this, when Al Davis died, that same year, that's when LA said, hey, who wants to come to LA for LA football? The Rams, the Raiders, and the Chargers all put in a bid, all 3 of them. It should have been the Raiders and the Rams back in LA the way they were in the 80s. But out of spite for Al Davis, they set a big FU to the Raiders and didn't let him back in LA.
Plus the mayor from LA didn't want him there either.
Exactly. Well, because of that. Because of the fact that, well, you know, I mean, us Raider fans, we do have a reputation, you know. And, so, we're, you know, but we're not all rowdy. Not all like that.
It's all an image that they put on us, man, that we're not really like that. You know what I mean?
I got a teacher that comes on my live, And she keeps on saying, "Oh, I keep on acting like a gang member, and I'm wearing all this shit." I'm like, have you ever seen a gang member fucking do a drive-by in a fucking top hat? No.
I'm dead, bro. I'm dead.
Come on.
That's
We're not
too
all
funny,
gang
bro.
members.
Yeah. No. I mean, so what if we fight each other from time to time? So what if we stab each other from time to time at games when we're drunk? It's fun.
Hey, you remember that video?
Yeah, the one with the little knife.
Hey, just I'm not gonna say anything, but I used to party with that bucko.
Oh, used to is the operative word. Used to. Used is the operative word.
Oh yeah,
no.
that's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, that's crazy. I didn't even know that, dude. That when I saw that video, I was like, "Holy moly!" And that happened over at the
San
Coliseum,
Diego.
right?
In San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego. Yeah, man, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah, he
That's
got 5 years. He got 5 years for that. He had to do them over there. Yeah.
Damn, bro. Well, that'll teach you guys. Don't stab your own fans, guys. Do not stab your own fans.
Yeah, but it was a big thing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, that's
So,
crazy.
so Rolando, onto baseball, man. Who is the most annoying crowd out there out of all the baseball fans?
Wait, but it depends when you're talking. Because in the '80s, at least for me, it was the Giants.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. And even now, though, that like that one Giants fan that got beat up, I don't condone that. And I felt really bad. Let me just say that I don't condone that. I felt really, really bad for how bad he got his ass beat. He got put in a coma.
Yeah.
But with that being said, when I go to a away game outside of LA to a different stadium wearing my LA gear, I don't leave the stadium talking ish to the fans.
Because anything can happen.
Bro, you're in their territory. Again, not condoning what the Dodgers fans did to this poor guy, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, common sense comes into play that you don't go to somebody else's home turf and talk shit.
Yeah.
So for me, right now, the number one enemies for us, and for very good reason, are the chumpstros, the cheatros. And coming in a very close second are the Madres. The pinche Madres.
And then number three?
Number three, who's number three for you?
I would say the Giants.
That's what
They're still though. They're still. Yeah, I already said that though. So they're still to this day. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely in third place, but in the first place, it's the Chumpstros, bro.
Yeah.
And see, and let me make something clear, okay? Those of you that are fans of Houston, first of all, any team that cheats to win, I have no respect for it. None. Gone whatsoever. I don't care how many World Series they've won. To me, they're paper champions. They're never going to be real champions because their entire organization is tainted for life, in my opinion. And then, of course, those of you that are Astro fans that come on my lives and talking about, oh, but every team cheats, bro. No. Stop it. Stop making excuses. Because I'll tell you this much, and I'm gonna say it right here, right now. If
make it clear,
any of my teams, Raiders, Dodgers, or Lakers, are ever caught cheating to win a game, that's the day I'm done being a fan of that team. That's the day that I will be that cowgirl fan and burn my gear.
Yeah.
Get rid of my gear. You know why? Because I have no respect for any team that has to do that. And I have even less respect for those of you that still support that team and go, oh, yeah, Houston.
Yeah.
How are you? Bro, stop it. It's like you have no respect for yourself if you're still a fan of a team that cheats to win. So,
and they fucking cheated. You know they
Of course,
cheated.
of course, of course. So every time they win they win a World Series, I'm always like, hold on, didn't you guys hear the? I've heard a lot of this throughout the whole series.
Right?
You know, the banging of the trash cans. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's the only way they won. You know, so to me, they're paper champions, bro. They're never going to be real champs in my book. I don't even know why they didn't take away their title, bro. I mean, the MLB should have made an example of them, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, so that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
Right.
He's saying it with attitude, guys.
For real, bro. But hell yeah.
Hey, I've seen Rolando on his lives, and he hates when the fucking Astros come in and they start fucking talking shit. I see him.
Yeah.
And
Bro, I get it. Look, man, it takes a lot for me to get upset. It takes I can deal with a lot. I can deal with trolls. I can deal with, you know, even the gay bashers. Bro, no worries. But when these fans come in talking about, oh yeah, the champ Stros.
Yeah.
Change the A to a U, pal. The chump
Exactly.
Stros.
Yeah. Or the
That's
trash
what they are.
bros.
They're chumps. They're
Yeah.
chumps, bro. Or the trash, bro. Yeah, bro. They're chumps, bro. So you know, and it gets me upset that you're still a fan of a cheating team. What does that say about you? Exactly. Doesn't say much about you.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
the fact that you support a team like that still, bro. That's why I get upset. I just like, oh my god, you know, get, you know, and then all my mods, they already know. Mute those moves. Mute them as soon as they come in. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to see them. And my mods are usually on point with that, you know. So I got good mods.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. So are people able to like comment on this chat?
Is there
Yeah,
any
there's
coming through?
there's comments coming through, but we're just having a great conversation, you know, and I don't want to
Okay.
interrupt it.
No, of course, no. But I mean, no, because I was trying to see where it was at, but I guess only you can see it because you're the host.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if any of the viewers have any questions, you know, let me know if they have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm an open book. You know, I do keep certain things in my life on the private because I do have to have some kind of privacy. I do know that I'm in a public eye, I'm a public figure. I understand that. I get that. But there's certain, I'm still a human being though, and there's certain things that I like to keep to myself. But other than that, you know, I'm an open book. If anybody has any questions about anything, I'd be happy to answer them.
Hey,
Yeah,
when's the
we'll,
last
we'll,
time-
we'll, we'll read them off once they start coming in.
Okay, sounds good. What was that, Monopoly Man?
when's the last time you seen that fucking dog from Friday?
Chico.
Bro,
Chico, where's
Bro,
Chico at? Dude, nobody
you
talks
know-
about fucking Chico.
well, you know, this is the thing, okay? We shot Next Friday in 1998.
Yeah.
It came out 2 years later in 2000. We are now in 2024, so it's been 26 years since we shot the movie. So, you look like a semi-smart man, Monopoly Man. So I'll let you do the math. I'll let you do the math.
I get it. The motherfucker's gone. Jeez.
Well, they're both gone. There was two of them.
I got a stunt Chico.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they were brothers. So the trainer had both of them there.
So, in all honesty, that wasn't your dog.
You acting like he was a fucking dog, dude.
Well, that's called acting, fool.
I get it. But hey, you were acting so good. I was like, hey, this motherfucker's real. Man,
What you do to my perro, fool?
I like that. That's good.
Oh, man. I love it.
Hey, I didn't even have a dog back then. And I used to tell people that, hey, what did you do with my dog, fool? Yeah, I talk shit. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, so when you guys made that scene on Bruce Almighty and that monkey was coming out Hector's ass. How did you? You gotta let us know, man. Let us know.
So, as all most of you know, I shot a movie with Jim Carrey called Bruce Almighty, and we shot this. Yeah, like it was close to 2000, I think. And I had a couple of friends on there. One of them was Emilio Rivera. The other one was Noel G. And I remember reading the script and we didn't. None of us knew who was going to do what. And then the director comes up to me and goes, "Hey, Rondo, so I want you to do the monkey skit." I'm like, Tom. His name was Tom Shady. Tom Shady. Like, I go, Tom. Honestly, why don't you give it to one of the other guys? He's like, "You don't want to do it?" I go, I mean, yeah, I would, but I kind of already have my little moments of clout, if you will, from next Friday and whatever. Why don't you give them a chance to the other guys to kind of shine, do their thing? And then he's like, "Oh, all right, sure." So about an hour later, I'm in my trailer and I get a knock on the door and I open the door and it's Noel. Noel's like, "Rollo, hey man, the director just told me that you don't want to do the monkey scene." I'm like, not that I didn't want to do it. I just, I figured, one of the other guys would want to do it. I go, "Why are you asking?" He's like, "Well, because he just asked me to do it." And I said, "Yes." And I'm like, "Good for you, bro. All right, cool."
You do it.
So look, first of all, everybody knows I'm an open book and I'm very open about my sexuality. So everybody knows that I'm gay, right? So imagine me, Rolando Molina, the gay actor, the gay Latino actor, does a scene with a monkey coming out of his butt. I was never gonna live that up. I already knew that. And I would forever be known as the guy with the monkey out his ass. So that's the real reason why I didn't want to do it. And then Noel, a couple of years later after the movie comes out, we were at some event and he's like, "Hey Rolo, I think I know why you didn't want to do that scene in Bruce Almighty now." I'm like, "Really? Why is that, Hector? I mean, Noel." And he's like, "Because everywhere I go, people call me the guy with the monkey out his ass, Bruce Almighty."
Right.
I started dying, bro. And I was just like,
Sorry.
sorry, not sorry,
Right.
So,
Hell yeah.
bro, it's like you got to pick your battles in this industry. You know what I'm saying? You just got to make sure you know that's the reason why I don't take every single role that I'm offered. And people ask me that's kind of crazy. You're turning down money. Well, yeah, but see, the thing is, I already learned my lesson early in my career where I did low budget movies, favors for friends, and I regret making these films because it's not what I would call quality. I'm about quality over quantity. There are some actors that'll take anything comes their way. I'm not that guy, So there's a couple of films out there that I'm not very proud of, but apparently they're kind of cult classics too. Apparently, and I didn't even realize that. But yeah, so when I pick my roles, when I want to make sure it's something that I'm not going to regret doing. So that's how I pick my roles these days.
What about the role on Sons of Anarchy? You played Benny. How was that? How did that come about?
Sons of Anarchy. So Sons, I actually started watching Sons of Anarchy because of my boy Emilio Rivera, who plays Alvarez on the show. He had told me he was going to be on it, and I was like, "All right, bro, I'm gonna start watching it." And I started watching it just to support him, right? But then I fell in love with the show. I thought it was an amazing show, well written, very gritty, and I wanted to be part of it. So I was hounding my agent, telling her, I want to get on the show. And she's like, "All right, I'm trying. So finally, I did go out for a couple of auditions, didn't get them. And then finally, this role of Benny came up, and it was in the fourth season. And my agent was like, "Hey, they want to see you again for another character in Sons of Anarchy." I was like, "All right, cool." So I read it, and I was like, "Ah, this guy, I can do this guy. I can really do this guy," you know. So I had about a week to prepare, so I got all scruffy and and let all my facial hair grow out and everything, and went in and I killed it. I killed the audition, and I ended up booking it. And the crazy thing was that I didn't know that my boy Lobo, Little Joker, Lobo Sebastian, had also booked the role in it, and he was playing my president, and I was playing his sergeant at arms.
Yeah.
Two of the Joker brother reunion, bro, and
Yeah.
I get to the table read, because the table read is when all the actors come to a table, literally a round table or a square table, whatever, and all the actors sit around and we got a script and we read the entire script out loud, so production and everybody can get an idea what it's going to sound like and look like, right? So I go to the table read, and there's Lobo sitting at the table, and I'm like, "Bro, what are you doing here?" He's like, I booked the president. What are you doing here? I'm like, "I booked the sergeant. I'm your sergeant at arms." Like, what? No way, dude. And that was so cool. It was really, really cool. And the best part is that a lot of people don't even realize that all three of the Joker brothers next Friday got on Sons of Anarchy.
Hell yeah.
You know, of course, my boy Jacob, he had the longest one. He had the recurring role on Sons, and then also he got on Mayans for a little bit before they killed off his character. So I'm very proud of Jacob, man. But all three of the Joker brothers, that's a little trivia that a lot of people don't know.
Hell yeah.
You know, so but it was great. I loved it because I loved being on the show.
Do you wish you could have played in Training Day?
You know that story, don't you?
I don't know. I'm just asking you.
So
let me press time out on this, Rolando. We do a little bit of homework, you know.
no, that's good. That's good. So Training Day, I actually booked it. I got the part of one of the homies that's about to blast Ethan Hawke in the bathtub, right? And the same thing, Antoine Fuqua, the director. I went in there in character as a little cholito, and I killed the audition. I ended up booking the part. And then Isai Morales also had booked the role of Smiley, which was the lead guy who Cliff Curtis ended up playing. The reason that Cliff Curtis ended up playing him was because Isai ended up, after he booked it, he ended up having to drop out because he booked a series regular on a TV show called NYPD Blue. So he had to drop out. Yeah, so he had to drop out. So Antoine Fuqua kind of, because when they cast actors in a film, they do what's called like a chemistry read to make sure all the actors are, meshed together well. So with Isai out, it was me, Isai, and Raymond Cruz. So Antoine Fuqua decided to switch me and Isai's characters out with two different actors, and they got Noel to play my role, Noel G, and they got Curtis to play Isai's role. But because they already had hired me, they had to do what's called pay or play. It's a clause in our contract with the union. Since they already booked me, they either had to play me, which means they had to play me in the movie, or they had to pay me. And let's just say that I was supposed to work a month on that film. So I got paid a month's worth of payment, which was a nice chunk of change. And the check cleared.
Wow.
So, yeah. So, but with that being said, yes, I would have much, much, much preferred to have been in the film. That would have been my second film with Denzel Washington. And as we all know, Training Day was an amazing, amazing film. And I also wanted to work with Ethan Hawke because I was a fan of him when he was in a little movie called Explorers back in the day. And I was looking forward to working with him because I had my actual scene, putting the shotgun in his face and everything, right? But it didn't happen. And you know what? It's okay. That's the nature of the beast in our industry. It happens. No big deal. Move on to the next one.
It was weird. It was weird for me to see the guy who played Smiley doing that role because I've seen him in other movies. Like he played in Once We Were Warriors.
Cliff Curtis. Cliff Curtis is actually from New Zealand.
Yeah, that's where that movie's out of. Once We Were Warriors.
And but I give credit to Cliff because Cliff can play different races, and it was strange to hear like it's like he's one of the homies and shit, because he had to have an acting coach, real vato loco that come in there and do his thing and everything. So he kind of maybe overplayed it, I think, a little bit. But the fact that he gave it a shot and he made it work. He made it work. I'll give him credit for that.
Hell yeah. Voiceovers. We're gonna talk about voiceovers here. American Dad and Family Guy. Tell us about that, man. How did that work out?
So the funny thing is, back then I only had two commercial agents. Not commercial. Two theatrical agents and one commercial agent. And it was my theatrical agent that hit me up. She's like, "Hey, honey, have you ever done voiceovers?" And I'm like, "No, never really done voiceovers." She's like, "Would you be interested?" And I'm like, "Why? What's going on?" She's like, "Well, I have a friend of mine. Her friend was a casting director for Family Guy and American Dad. And her name was Linda LaMontagne. Linda called Pam. Pam is my agent, and said, "Hey, Pammy, I'm looking for a Latino actor to do a little voiceover on American Dad." And she was like, "Oh yeah, I got this great Latino actor. His name's Rolando Molina." She's like, "Oh, okay, great. Can we audition him?" And so she hit me up, and she's like, "Hey, you don't have a voiceover agent, so they're making this offer. They want to audition you for this." I was like, fuck it, I'm down. I love the shows. I love both American Dad and Family Guy. So then, I remember she's like, "Okay, the audition is going to be over the phone." I'm like, "Over the phone?" "Yeah, it's a voiceover." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I call into the office. And she puts me on speaker. She's like, "Hey, Rolando, you're on speaker. We got Seth MacFarlane in here. We got so and so, the director, and blah blah." And as soon as I heard Seth MacFarlane was in the room, I was like, I was like, "Oh shit, okay, Seth, okay, let me look." And they're like, "Okay, so the lines. Whenever you're ready, go right ahead." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Lávate las manos." Lávate las manos. Lávate las manos. Lávate las manos. And that was it. And all I heard was, "Wow, that was great. Okay, all right, yeah, all right, you're hired." Right there on the spot. I got
Hell yeah.
And then after that, they kept calling me back for more other roles in an American Dad to play. One of my favorite characters that I played. By the way, that particular character, he was called Javi the Meth Guy, and that was the episode where Steve thinks he's going to Hogwarts because Roger fools him. And he's actually at a meth lab, and he thinks I'm his potions partner. Are you my potions partner? I'm your Ron Weasley, So he thought he was, But anyway, so then one of my favorite characters that I played on that show was there was a TV show, a detective TV show that Steve and Roger would watch on television, and it was called Tex and Mex. And it was about these two detectives, one Texan and one Mexican, and they were both partners. And Max always had some kind of like random like things to say, like, "Oh, who was the real dealer? Or, oh yeah, somebody ate my sopapilla. Just random shit, and I loved it. I love that character. So then, after I did, several voices for American Dad, Linda Lamontagne calls me one day personally at home. Says, "Hey, Rhonda, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good, Linda. What's up?" She said, "Well, we want to make you an offer for a different voiceover." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And she's like, "But it's not for American Dad." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She said, "It's for Family Guy." And I was like, "Wait, what? What did you just say?" She's like, "Yeah, it's for Family Guy." And after that, I started doing a few more voices for Family Guy, So it was definitely a great run, man. So, and I still get residuals on those, and I love doing those because they're just random voices that I do, and whenever they need a Latino sounding guy, I met Phil Lamar on there, I met Nick Gonzalez on there. We all worked on the show together, so being part of the cast has been a great pleasure for me. Loved it.
Hell yeah.
Have you done any commercials?
Oh yeah, I've done a handful of commercials. California Lottery, Old Navy. Matter of fact, the Old Navy commercial I did was in Spanish with Daska Polanco. Daska Polanco, yeah, she's a great actress. And some other random commercials I can't remember. Cricket Wireless.
I thought I saw you in Three Flowers. A commercial for Three Flowers.
No, that was Tres Flores, dog. You gotta
Right?
Nah, I never did that. Oh my god! But hey, Monopoly man, you gotta have hair for that.
I got it. You know what? We're gonna do it on the air. Hey, since you're here and you did that, you get to see this. Okay.
But watch out! Don't go blind.
Oh my god!
You ready?
Yeah, let's go. I knew it. I knew he wasn't gonna do it. I knew he wasn't gonna do it. That's his trademark right there. He'll never do that.
And it's a gimmick. People think, oh, well, I've gone to a funeral a couple of times like this, but no, it's no, I have. But it's a fucking gimmick. I don't go to sleep with a motherfucker. I don't shower with it. It's a gimmick. I don't go to work like this. Yeah, but everybody.
Sure, you don't shower with it. Sure.
I know. Right? Fucking weirdo.
Hey, Rolando. Al Pacino. You ever worked with him?
No.
No.
No. What made you think I worked with Al Pacino?
No, I'm just wondering. I mean, you have those roles, as a gangster.
Definitely one of my top actors I would love to work with, Pacino and Robert De Niro too. Joe Pesci. I love gangster films. I love them all. So I would love to work with those guys one day. Robert De Niro, man, he's definitely one of my favorite. I know, bro. I know. I'm trying, bro. It's just, but no, but I'm a huge fan of both of them, though, bro. Definitely a huge fan.
Yeah.
And you never know. Stranger things have happened. I worked with William Shatner when he was 80-some years old. So you never know. And I mean, my dude just turned 93.
You were talking about actors like acting, and you can't even tell it's that fucking actor.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Penn in Carlito's Way when he played Kleinfeld.
Yeah, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, with that curly ass hair and everything.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. No. Listen, I okay. As an actor, I love to be challenged. I don't like playing the same role twice. And even though people, well, but you've done all these different gangster roles and control roles, yeah. But each and every single one of them were completely different. They weren't all the same, and that's the challenge that I love to be. As an actor, I love to be challenged in that way. So when another actor can do the same thing and transform himself, whether it be physically or mentally or whatever the case may be, and they transform themselves into that character to the point where you don't recognize them, that shit's dope.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
when I seen him in that role, I was like, "Fuck, dude!" I didn't even know it was him when I first watched it. Yeah, and then they said, "Hey, did you like Sean Penn in that movie?" Like, who in the fuck was that? He goes,
Yeah, bro.
fucking Kleinfeld. I was like, I even went, da, da, da. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, bro.
good movie.
That's crazy. No, it was great. It was great. It was great.
Hey, if you could play in a scary movie, what scary movie would you be in?
It would have to be one of the old school '80s horror flicks, like Halloween,
I thought you were gonna say that.
Friday, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are my favorite horror movies. I love, or Return of the Living Dead. Those are the films that I grew up with as a kid and loved watching. I'm not a fan of today's horror movies. Really not. I don't think they don't scare me.
They give away easy the green screen. They give it away too easy.
Yeah. Not only that, like, look, the scariest movie that I've ever seen of all time that I've only seen once, and I mean once because it scared the crap out of me. The Linda Blair, The Exorcist, the original Exorcist by Linda Blair. Let me tell you, bro. Well, for one thing, it was so sacrilegious. The scene of what she did with the cross. I was like,
right?
Hey, you're gonna get people mad,
Look, all I'm saying is that that movie was in 1978, I believe it came out, and it was so ahead of its time, so scary, and supposedly based on a true story. And I think that's what really got me, right? And then the scene of her doing what's now called the infamous spider walk.
Oh, badass.
Bro,
hey, my ex-wife used to do that.
That's why she's your ex.
Yeah, that's why she's my ex. I go, fuck you.
You should have just performed. You should have just performed an exorcism on her, bro.
Yeah, the power of Christ compels you. The power
bro. So that movie really left an impression on me, and literally I've only seen it once, and I'll never watch it again. But that's how much it scared the crap out of me.
You gotta watch part 3. Watch part 3.
No, bro. I can't. I know. And it's another one. Okay, that's my first scariest of all time. My second one, and people are gonna trip out on this, the Blair Witch Project.
That's a badass one too.
The Blair Witch. You know why though? Because the way it was shot, it was kind of like documentary style. Right. It was all handheld documentary style, and it was supposed to be like these 3 student filmmakers go on the hunt for the Blair Witch, and so they're carrying the camera around, and they all shot it like there in the woods for real, So it kind of took you with them, like, oh my god, and then the ending, oh no.
Where that guy just fucking standing there, and
just standing. Yeah. Oh, bro, that was, and then it leads to your own imagination as to, wait, what happened? What happened? Oh no,
yeah,
bro. So see, but they don't make scary movies like that no more, bro. They don't make them like that no more.
I love fucking scary movies. I used to dress up all the time for Halloween and all that, but the fucker that got me scared back in the day when I was a kid was the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Really?
I hated that motherfucker, dude. He
bro, Iggy doesn't even know what that is, right? Yeah, but Iggy doesn't even know about that, right? Like Iggy's like, what the hell's a creature from the Black Lagoon?
You don't even know what Blue Lagoon is.
Oh my god, I remember that one too.
Right?
Yeah, holy shit. No, you're right though. I do love those old school Universal monster flicks. Those weren't really horror films. I would call them monster flicks. And you know, I'm talking like, you know, Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney Jr. You know, Lon Chaney Jr. was actually known as the man of 1,000 faces because he played so many different scary characters throughout his career, all Universal films. You know, and Bela Lugosi, Boris Karloff. Those are the OG actors from back in the day that pretty freaking amazing, bro. Pretty freaking amazing.
Iggy thinks Teen Wolf was scary.
Oh,
I'm dead, bro. I'm so dead.
no,
Hey,
the one that
remember
got me.
another one, Trilogy of Terror.
Trilogy of Terror.
Remember that little African dude? Remember that little African dude that was chasing after
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. That shit. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, bro. That shit scared the crap out of me, too, bro. That's what
ones
it's
that
called,
got-
Trilogy of Terror.
The ones that got me were the Paranormal Activity movies, bro. I couldn't do those for nothing.
You know, those are good. Those are good, but
Hey,
you know.
they wouldn't have dragged you out of bed.
Nah, I just couldn't do it, bro. It was weird. I
It would have
couldn't.
been like 5 ghosts to take you out of that bed. Jeez.
Oh my God, y'all crazy.
But
But hey, so there were no questions from the audience.
No, a lot of them I read them off and asked you questions about.
Oh, you did already. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
a lot of
cool.
people. A lot of people are saying what's up, man, and you know, but that's about it.
What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good, man? I hope you all enjoying the little thing we got going on here, dude. I just realized how to make it full screen. just barely right now. There's like, oh, there's a little button here. Oh, there it is. So, but anyways, guys, listen. I would love to stay longer, but I do need to get going because I'm kind of like a little bit far away from home. You know, but it was definitely fun, and I'm very down to do this again another night, man. For real.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
You know, we definitely got to do this again one more night. And yeah, man. You know, so just let me know when you guys want to do this again.
Hey, so before you leave,
Yeah.
we have a question, and we ask everybody this question, okay?
All right.
Shoot,
Yeah.
Monopoly man.
Again, you, if you want to answer it, that's on you. But the last guest we had, he said it's Tia. So, ¿quién, family or friend, quién en tu familia vale verga?
You don't have to answer it, man.
You know,
Wow. Okay.
technical difficulties. There he goes. I can't hear you.
No. The crazy thing is this. I'm currently in the city of where this family member lives.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Ba ba bum.
It's my uncle. It's my uncle. An uncle of mine. Que vale verga. That vato vale verga. As a matter of fact, those were the last words I said to him. I said, vale verga y te vas a la verga. I literally told him that. Look, let me explain something to you, okay?
I love it.
No, but I'm gonna explain to you why. This uncle, he's always been a little bit of a jerk. Not a little bit, a lot of a jerk, right? Treated me kind of shitty when I was a kid. When he got older, things changed a little bit. He became better, but he tripped on me 3 different times in the last several years. And are you guys closing? Oh, okay. Well, I gotta get going, guys. But I'll be real quick. But he basically told me off 3 different times for no reason. And I think it was, probably a little drunk. Well, with that being said, the 3rd time, that was it. I couldn't take it. And I said, well, you know what? Tú te puedes ir a la verga también. Because I don't need to take your abuse. I don't need to take your abuse. I don't need to take this bullshit I said. you know, and I stopped talking to him altogether. And I even told my mom that that's her brother. And I said, Mom, you know, I love you, but this dude, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm not taking his abuse anymore. You know, I'm a grown ass man. I don't need to be taking abuse from nobody. You feel me? And especially somebody who called himself my blood. Nah, fuck all that.
Yeah.
So therefore, I just said I don't want nothing to do with him no more. I'm done, and that was it. So, Tío Carlos, vales verga.
Ay, cabrón. Hey, from me too.
There you go.
Hey, Rolando, it was nice to have you, man, as a guest, man. I know you gotta go.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're more than welcome to come on whenever you want to come on the show, man. And we appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you guys too, man. Had a good time, and we'll definitely do this again.
Hey,
Fucking
man,
awesome.
you take care, brother. We love you, man.
I love you
Yeah.
guys too. And
I
wait,
love you, man.
one last thing. Let me. I like to leave everybody with a little positive encouragement. Okay, this is for everybody out there watching the show. If any of you have a dream, a passion, something that you want to accomplish in life, all I can tell you is this: take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith, because you never know what can happen. Do the best you can to accomplish your dream. Do the best you can to accomplish your passion. Because if you do, you never work a day in your life because you love what you do. And even if you don't accomplish it, even if you give it your best shot, you take that leap of faith and you don't accomplish your goal, you don't accomplish your dream, you don't accomplish your passion, that's okay too. This is why, because at the very least, you won't live the rest of your life wondering, what if? What if I had given it a shot? What if I had taken that leap of faith the way Rolando Molina told me to do? What would have happened? You don't want to live the rest of your life wondering what if. So fuck it, take a chance, take that leap of faith. You guys got this. Much love and respect to everybody.
Thank you, Rolando.
Rolando,
guys.
you're awesome, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. Much love, guys.
That's right. Hell yeah.
All right, boys. Signing off. Good night.
Thank you, Rolando. You're the best,
Thank
man.
you, Fucking awesome.
There you have
dude.
it. Hell yeah.
Good job. Good job to Rolando. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I thought that lady from the restaurant was gonna yank him out of there.
Right?
Yeah. Boop, boop.
Hell yeah. Awesome guest, man.
How'd you like it? Hey, awesome. Awesome.
Hey, man, that interview was dope, man. Gave us a lot of information. Much love to Rolando, man. You know, taking his time out of his day for us, man. It's awesome, dude.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know, and like I said, the dude's humble, man. You guys aren't seen it. You know, it's a great thing, you know.
It's always good to talk to a real motherfucker, dude.
Yes, sir.
That's what he is. He's a real dude, and he don't let his fucking status, what he's doing, fucking mess up anything. He look at that. He's talking to us, talks to us on the phone, whatever. We get to go on his lives. He talks to everybody, and he's fucking awesome. I love people like that.
Yeah, that's a real one right there, man.
We need more real motherfuckers like that instead of fucking fake fuckers that just want to talk shit or hate.
Yep.
Yeah. So you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. And I like what he said at the end. I wish we could have put that on a fortune cookie, but we can't. But, yeah, he's an awesome dude. I love that dude. Fuck.
Hell yeah, man.
And
But
to
yeah,
all
guys.
the experts out there, all the experts that you think you know about whatever, toma.
Yep.
Right? Ay, cabrón.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, that's pretty much a wrap for the show today. I'm gonna play the last video here. It's like a commercial break real quick. But we're gonna end it with that video, man. Anything else, man? If you got anything.
Hey, Iggy. Good time. Had a good time. Awesome guy. Fuck yeah. I had a good time.
Hell yeah, man. And
Gotta
make sure you
get-
guys, whoever's watching this, it's gonna be pre-recorded to be uploaded to YouTube. Make sure you leave your comments down below. Let us know, man. Show the love. We're just doing our best to get the ball rolling on this. You know what I mean?
Hey, can you believe I thought that dog was still alive?
Hey,
Gee, God.
there was two, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know he had two fucking brother. Jeez.
Yeah, right.
Right now, they're both probably stuffed and sitting on the fucking TV.
Right. But yeah, guys. But yeah, guys, we're gonna end it on that note. We're gonna play the video and then we're gonna end the live. We're gonna cut it. Thanks to everybody that came through, everybody that watched the whole time, everybody that watched a little bit. Much love to you guys, honestly. And yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll see what happens. Keep an eye on our TikToks, man, and follow us independently on TikTok. Follow the Mexican Monopoly Man and myself, Iggy's King. But we're gonna cut it here, man. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Nancy Sandoval, Ed Raider 65. We got Little Roller coming in. John K. We have Tootie. See you guys coming through, man, and showing love, man. We appreciate you guys. Much love.
That's right. You guys have a good night.
Yes, sir.
One, two, you hear the clock ticking, tick tock. You about to stop living, tick tock. I want you to remember me, tick tock. But the dead don't have no memory. I'm coming. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can hold me. Nobody control me. I'm coming. I'm here to do my thing. I'm here to bring the pain. I'm never ever gonna change. Like Tropicana, I got the juice. All for the least, they let the dog loose. Don't make me call up the crew. Now they getting scared, wanna call up a truce. I'm the one like Neil, cocky like Teal. Nobody can guard me like I'm shooting a free throw. This is illegal, my flow is legal. And it's me, it will never be a secret.
That's a wrap, guys.